Like many children in rural villages in the Philippines, 14-year-old Nikki Imbad worries about not having any toilet.
Kasi arang higko. Tapos arang may langaw nga dito halin sa tain. Tapos magkaon kaw, makadapon sa kanon, makaon nimo ang higko amo to magsakit kaw.
It becomes more difficult, especially for girls like Nikki who are coming of age.
Nagregla ko pagka isa ka adlaw, nagkuon ko sa akon nga tatay. Tay noon sa mangkutay nga nung na may dugo, nag-ingon akong papa nga, nagkuan ka dalaga na ka, tay mauto. Nato ko sa tubig kay pa man kami sa to, nato ko sa tubig kag naghugas. Parang mahadlok ko kaya basi kun may tao tay nag-ano pagit ko, basi kun may tao magadto sa akon, tay mahuya ko kay magkuon ang tao nga ay diri mag-ano nga may ano arang hawan good.
All these changed when Nikki's parents were finally convinced it was time to have their own toilet.
Mas importante gid nga may CR kami kay dito gid kami makalibang, di na kami maglibang sa bisan diin.
Nikki is indeed glad she won't have to wash herself up out in the open. Now that her family has their own toilet, they also will not have to defecate in the open. This is a milestone, especially for those belonging to communities of indigenous peoples. Nikki and other Manobos live deep in the hinterlands of the municipality of Arakan in the North Cotabato province in the southern Philippines region of Mindanao. The work of convincing them to abandon the practice of open defecation falls on the shoulders of government workers, like Municipal Sanitation Inspector Arlene Landazabal. Through a process called Community-Led Total Sanitation, or CLTS, or also known as Community Approach to Total Sanitation, or CATS, residents come face-to-face with human feces.
Doon sa triggering, makita nila kung paano mag-connect yung tae at saka langaw. Nandidiri sila yun sa tae at saka langaw. Ano namin kung ilang kilo sa isang araw, ilang kilo sa 1 week, ilang kilo sa 1 month, then 1 year. Sako-sako pala na tae yung nasa palibot ng bahay nila.
And the work is slowly paying off. From one family to another, Arlene sets her eyes on helping one community to another, until all families have their own toilets to be proud of. And the pride is in the faces of children like Nikki and other residents of Datu Matangkil, a remote village in the town of Arakan that recently was declared as having zero open defecation, or ZOD. This journey to improved sanitation happened in only 6 months.
Noon, 48% lang na mayroong CR. So ngayon, 100% talaga. Nalaman nila na kung wala silang CR at saka hindi malinis yung paligid nila, magkaroon talaga sila ng sakit. Yung barangay official mismo at saka yung mga CLTS team, na-impose talaga nila na magawa talaga tayo ng CR.
Abandoning age-old practices like open defecation does not happen overnight. Change takes time. But it has to start somewhere, even if it means eliciting feelings of shame or disgust as a way to get people's attention.
Nilalagay ko po sa tindahan po yung mga pangalan ng mga tao na walang kasilyas. Reaction nila is gumagawa sila ng paraan na magkakasilyas para hindi sila mapahiya.
Sa CLTS, pero hindi tayong tatawag na shame and disgust. Ibig sabihin, pahiyain mo yung household na walang CR para ma-realize na ganun pala yun. So sa mga community like Muslim areas, medyo mahirap yun gawin, no? Kasi kumbaga bawal yan sa kanilang kultura. So mayroon tayong tinatawag na mga estratehiya, no? So pinibase yan minsan sa in their religion.
Kay natay mga ordinances nga once nga dili maka kasilyas, so na penalty nga 1,000. Mayroon pong deadline. So linagyan namin ng buwan, linagyan ng pizza na matapos yung ano nila, ng mga CR. So, at saka araw-araw sinusurvey ng ating mga volunteer.
Motivate, demonstrate, collaborate. These make change happen. We need to motivate people to stop defecating in the open. When we touch people's hearts and learn what is in their hearts, we open the door to change.
Kinukuha ko yung simpatiyan nila, ano ang rason bakit hindi sila makapatayo ng CR. Minsan maghingi sila sa akin ng lansang or pako. Ina-assess ko talaga sila, binabalik-balikan ko sa bahay nila hanggang sa matapos.
Demonstrate. We need to let them see what is the real situation and what are the alternatives. When we show that it can be done, we give them no reason not to do something.
Kasi yung kanin at saka yung ulam, tinabi naman yung tae. Yun talaga, nagsabi sila nga dumi talaga yung kinakain daw nila.
Sila sabi namin, hindi naman kailangan siguro ng mag-spend kayo ng malaking pera. Pwede rin yung super galon. Basta importante may takip lang siya na hindi makapasok yung langaw.
Collaborate. And when they see that change can happen, when everybody is involved, they want to have a part in this change. In Kisupaan, another remote village in the adjacent town of President Roxas, only about 1 in 5 households has yet to build their own toilets.
Gamay na lang sir ang walay CR. So, ang katong walay CR, naga-contract na po sila para magka-CR. So, dito tayo sa Sitio Ilomabis, pwede natin puntahan ngayon na naga-contract siya na CR.
Ang mga bukas yan sir, tapos na lahat sir. Ina-advisean rin kami ng kagawad namin dito. Mas okay yung mayroon kaagad magawa.
Partnerships, very important. Partnership with LGU, MLGU, pinaka-importante din yun kasi nandun yung sustainability. From barangay level. No? So, BHWs, BNS, sila yung nagpo-push, sila yung nagtitrain mismo, sila yung nagro-roll out ng facility ST green process sa kanilang community with the help of SI and RHU. When it comes to lobbying to the LGU ngayon, wala nang tanong-tanong ang LGU. Kasi mismong nakita nila sa barangay at taga-barangay nagsabi sa kanila na magandang impact.
Isa ka mission and vision sa atong lokal nga panggamahanan, ma-declare na to ang 28 ka barangay sakop sa atong munisipyo sa Arakan ZOD. Dili na siya ma-realize kung wala atong mga stakeholders, PCF and UNICEF. Karong nga tuig, no, na atay gi-allocate nga fund in the amount of 300,000 pesos. On 2015, another 300,000.
Achieving zero open defecation seems unimaginable. But if remote villages like Datu Mantangkil can do just that, for children like Nikki, others can take the challenge and learn from those who got there first.
Pinaka-basic needs man good ang water, sanitation, and hygiene. No? Bisan unsaon nato paningkamot dili ma-sustain no ang atong paningkamot kay siyempre kabalo naman tang ang sakit magikan gyud sa poor sanitation.
The road to ZOD may start with feelings of shame and disgust for being singled out. It may be born out of a girl's discomfort due to having her menstrual period. It may be about safety and fear of dangerous things that lurk behind the bushes. It may be about concerns for the health of the family. The road to ZOD may be steep and uninviting, but it is a journey worth taking. Who knows? Like in Datu Mantangkil, waiting around the bend may just be a rainbow as colorful as Nikki's Manobo dress.